Howdy all, Muglax Lives. I think it's time we play a little Minecraft. Oh, that's Gravel. Alright. So, I was wondering if the world respawned. I'm not sure how they're doing the new stuff. It seems like they reload. I was wondering if maybe we could find some of the new berry bushes so I can take them back to my farm. I have no idea what they look like. Thought we'd try to find some little berry bushes out here somewhere. I've been a lot of, well, I mean, all the trees changed, right? But that's more of a texture thing, not a placement thing. I mean, the fish spawn, right? But I don't know if I get, like, spawns. Also, like I said, I don't know what the new berry bushes look like. So I guess we'll wander about, see what we can find. Been a pretty basic week. Wound up hanging out with the nieces and nephew yesterday, which is all right. Something I had planned. Although, oh man, why is there XP here? Did I kill some stuff here and didn't pick up the XP? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to find a berry bush if they didn't reload the zone. Because I got big maps and I have traveled a long ways. You know, the other side of this desert would be possibly new terrain. So let's head across the desert, and then if we don't find one by then, I'll snaggle them back. Oh, they changed the cactus textures too. They got little pokies on them now. That's kind of fun. Yeah, we watched the new Mowgli movie on Netflix. It was really good. I'm not the hugest fan of the Disney versions. I don't really like a lot of singing usually in my movies. Not that there aren't singing movies that I don't enjoy. I do have a small list of musicals I enjoy. I like The Wizard of Oz. Uh, I like Moulin Rouge. I really like The Nightmare Before Christmas. In fact, I was thinking of watching that here sometime. I saw something weird about raids and countdown timers and illagers and stuff. Is this wheat? Did they change wheat? Wow. I don't know what anything looks like anymore. You guys have berry bushes? I see you have carrots. Whoa. Hey, buddy. Why are you living down in a hole like that, man? Oh, that guy almost fell in too. I think those are beets, carrots, wheat. Let's go check this over here. I see there's a... It's a big village. You got anything in here? Nope. Okay, so I've been here. It's alright, though. We shall continue our trek. What was it? Was it? Oh man, I was gonna try and remember. Oh man. So I had this conversation today. We were out and about, and we ran into some people we know. And after we had left, um, one of the people who was with me, they go, "Is that woman that just had a baby?" I'm like, "No, that was her sister-in-law." Oh, 'cause I didn't think that looked anything like her, and I couldn't understand why that would possibly be a conversation. Like, if they didn't look anything like them, why would you think they were them? Because we didn't have a conversation that would indicate that they were them. So I'm very confused as to why that was a conversation. Like, did you see that person there? Is it? They're not that person that I think they are because they don't look anything like that person that I think they are. Right? They're not that person. Yeah. No, I don't go around going, is this person that I've never seen before a person that I know? No, I don't think it is. It was just bizarre to me. I don't know, man. Alright, well, I am not seeing anything that remotely looks like what I think a berry bush would look like. Although, like I said, I did not see an actual picture. I just looked at patch notes to see if there was anything cool. I did see something called a smoker in previous patch notes can spawn in villages. I don't know what that is, but ooh. Hey sheeps, you guys seen any berry bushes? I don't know if we reached territory I haven't been in before. I don't think we'll find berry bushes in the desert. But I don't want to spend too long just wandering around looking for berry bushes. I do kind of want to look at this desert village, though. Hey guys, you guys got any berry bushes? I don't know, you guys plant berry bushes? It's like all you got is wheat. I'm not seeing... Ooh, a pyramid though. Let's go explore the pyramid. And I may have been here already. I don't run across too many of these. Come on, get up there. You know what? It doesn't look explored. You know, last time I went down into a pyramid, there's a weird delay on my sword attack there, it feels like. Last time I went down into a pyramid, oh, I do have torches. I was about to put some lanterns down, but last time I came down in one of these, there was no treasure. There was no floor. It was I don't know if it had exploded. Yeah, look, no treasure again. On that other one though, the floor was just not there. Everything was I don't know if it was blown up or if it was just never been. Okay, we'll just pillar up out here. No treasure. What kind of pyramid doesn't have any treasure in it? Actually, to be honest, most treasure or pyramids don't have treasure necessarily in them. That's not true though. Help. Yeah, one of the weird things about the constantly updating is the reset of my recipe books. It's weird. They're always like, "Oh, look, you found something that you've used a million times." All right, this is my last biome I'm gonna look in. So if you don't spit up a berry bush here, I'm just gonna assume that I'm not gonna have a berry bush today. They might not grow in the savannah. Savannah? 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 Mm. Alright, that's it. I'm done looking. I will get some other time. So, one of the things I need to do today is that was weird. Did you see? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're getting some world lag here a little bit. I don't like that. But we need to come up with a pattern for the floor in my office building. So, I guess I can try and think on that as I bounce my way home. Like I'm that tiger from Winnie the Pooh. My least favorite Winnie the Pooh character. My favorite is Eeyore, of course. He seems like the most stable of the bunch. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking diorite, but then I went and looked at my place and I built that whole tower thing with diorite, so I don't want to double up on the diorite. So I think we're gonna have to find another pattern. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe some. Some of the sand color might not be too bad. We do some sand and some bone, or maybe some sand and some marble. Probably bone. Not marble. Quartz, because quartz is a little bit more difficult to come by. So I think the bone would be easier, as I have tons of bone. Although, one of the things that did happen with the new updates is they fixed the lighting issue that I was taking advantage of, and so my mob spawner does spawn fewer mobs now, which is a shame, because that was something I did enjoy taking advantage of. Although it made it very difficult to work on my grinder. We'll also cut deeply into my XP grinder, as it is the same grinder. But yeah, maybe I'll do some maybe some stone and some bone and some sandstone, and we can do like some how about some stripes, but maybe some not stripes, but like a pattern around the building. I don't want your egg. Maybe that might be a good idea. I don't have any of that on me though. Well, sandstone a little bit here. Let me out, trees. Let me out. But I'm pretty sure. Hmm, I'm pretty sure I've got some stone. I definitely have the bone. I wish there was an easier way to get quartz. I've mined so much of it in the Nether. Um, it's getting harder and harder to find that stuff. I mean, you can just mine for it. It's not that difficult to find, I guess. It's just, I don't know, lazy, I guess. I don't want to mine for it. Why can't it just be there? All right. One more desert. Actually, if we get to the back of this desert, I should be able to take a portal home, so it won't take too long. Oh, man. I don't have any food on me except those apples that I ate up. I wish you'd stop wasting my torches there, buddy. I could switch to my flaming sword, though, and probably grill up some rabbits or something. Because you know how that goes. Scary little desert zombie. My 5-year-old niece, she walks around sometimes singing the zombie song, by the Cranberries, and so I played her postmodern jukebox version today, and I'm like, hey, look, it's one of your favorite songs, just sung differently. She had no idea what it was, and they finally, her mom, my sister, she says, I don't know if she's actually ever listened to the song. She just sings the words she's heard other people singing. I'm like, oh, well, I guess that makes it a little harder to recognize my failed attempts to bridge this place. Makes it a little harder to recognize a different version of the song if you've never heard the original version. There's my box to hunt. Whatchamacallits? Enderman, because I've never been to the end on here. Because I can't seem to get enough ender pearls. I might have an ender pearl. All the endermen I've killed so far, I think I've gotten a pearl once. Maybe twice. But here is my desert, I don't know, not a base, but my pop over here to grab sand so I can teleport my way home. Ooh, you know what? I should have checked the furnaces there, because the furnaces there. Hello? There we go. Because the furnaces there might. I'm a little afraid to go back in here. Might have some stone in them. I did cook up a bunch of stuff in these. Oof, man, this slow zoning. Oh man, there's not. There is food though. Look at that. And a lot of glass. Totally stealing my nether building glass. Which is why I have a desert. Oh, wait, what about this? Nope, that was making charcoal. What about you? No. 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 Although you do have a bunch of quartz for some reason. Let me trade you. Why do you got all this quartz? It doesn't make any sense. I can use that back in my actual base. go. Uh, yeah, oh, my, is it my brother-in-law who said that to me? I think so. We were talking about school, with the kids, and that when I was in school, we walked uphill both ways, kind of thing. And my brother-in-law is like, man, you know what I always hated in school? That thing where your principal is like, hey, we're pals, right? You remember when they used to do that? I'm like, absolutely not. I'm like, my principal when I was in school did not like me. Uh, hey, remember how I said quartz was hard to get my hands on? It's not as true as it was when I said it earlier. Quartz. Quartz goes in this box. Oh, I have a ton of quartz in here. Look at all the quartz I got. Okay, now here's the thought process. Okay, so I've got an idea. Hmm. All right, so I want to do this sandstone, which I think is in this box. I don't know what the difference is. Cut sandstone, just sandstone. Can I just have some sandstone? Sandstone. There we go. So we're gonna do some sandstone. I want to do some stone. Ah, yeah, I do have tons of stone. Look at that, beautiful. So we'll do some stone and um, and probably some bone. Do I just have some bone blocks put together? I have some bone. I I told him the story. Oh wait, yeah, turn into bone meal first. Yeah, get out here. Jeez, get out of here! I said. Um, I told him the story. When I was in high school, I was in the on the basketball team, and my principal, he would come out sometimes, and he had a terrible temper. And I remember one time I went to a small private school, and so it didn't operate quite the same way that public school would. What is that? Oh, white dye. And so it was still school. It's just we had uniforms and the classrooms were a lot smaller. And but I remember we were having uh, like oh, what do they call? My brain just quit. We were having an assembly. There we go. For the couple of grades. It wasn't the whole school. It was just a small portion of the school, and so it was like 30 students, and but we all came from the same couple of classrooms, and they had doors that were side by side, and um, so we we all headed to the assembly, and we did it in this I don't know what you call it, a meeting room where everybody sits around tables, and because we were expected to take notes, and so we sit around tables and we got our notebooks and our pens and everything, and so we're sitting there at the tables and we're chatting as we're coming in, and as you are wont to do as a student. And we hadn't started yet. It wasn't like we had started anything yet. And in fact, the principal who was doing the assembly, he hadn't actually made it to the room yet, and um, and so he was late coming in, and so we were chatting while he was coming in, and he walked up to the front of the room, and we all got quiet, and then he started berating us for not being ready when it was supposed to start because we were talking instead of sitting there quietly waiting for him to go to the front of the room. Um, and I think that's the same time when he he threw an ink pen at one of the students, and it hit the wall, and he threw it hard enough that the pen actually snapped in half and sprayed ink all over the white wall of the room, the meeting room we were in. Uh, like, yeah, I never had that moment where my principal was like, "Hey, we're pals, right?" Yeah, no, because my principal was not a pal. My principal was mean. All right, so we gotta remember how this works here. So we've got one, two, right? This is the outside wall, so it's one, two, three. Nope, nope, it's like that. Yep, too far out there. Okay. Right? Right, so but this part here is the double doors. Right. All right. There we go. So this would be where the actual floor starts. Okay. So what I think I'll do this, and then of course this is gonna match the other side. And then the walls are 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so that's wall, space, wall. So yeah, I guess that should only come out 2. That's how far I did it. This might be a little tricky to get a stairway into. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's 9 around. All right, let's find my bed. Another story I have with my principal, which I started and forgot. I was on the basketball team, and so we would scrimmage during basketball practice. And I remember, this one time we were scrimmaging, and he would come in and play with the basketball team, and so he like we were fine before he got there, and then after he got there, he was very competitive, and so he was always like, basketball can be a little more rough, I guess, than I was gonna say, where did I put that stone? So I'm thinking is maybe I do stone. Okay, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we'll just do something like this, something simple. And then... Whoops. Gather. Nobody wants you. And so while we were playing, the longer we played with him, because he was all about like shoving you around and stuff like. In fact, all my basketball people, coaches and principal and all that were very aggressive dudes, like yelling and screaming and pushing and shoving but my glasses, because I wear glasses, got knocked off and stepped on, and so I couldn't half see at that point. And all right, so I kind of like that. I got to do stairs though. I brought these quartz slabs and then I used bone instead. And now I need stairs. I don't want to. I guess I need to lay out the walls. I think I might actually extend this out farther. I'm gonna take this out of here because I do have the wall hallway. So I might extend this out to here because we don't really need the hallway necessarily on the... I just heard a zombie. I think there's a zombie under the ground here. And so now see, now we got all this space. I've got to figure out something else to do with the center of this place. Yeah, and so while I was walking across the floor, that dude totally ran right into me. 1, 2. Oh, look, it's the same size as the other. Cool. And the difference, the problem is though, is that I was also half a foot taller than he was. And so when he ran into me, I did not fall down. He fell down. And so he jumped up and he got all red faced and got right in my face and was yelling at me and threw me out of practice. Yeah. All right, so I guess I'm not sure I really like that, but I guess this is a start. So with that, click like, subscribe, and sure get to the next one, and I will talk to you later.